You got the thing you wanted, the job, the relationship, the apartment. Maybe even the number in your bank account you used to dream about, and you sat there, waiting for the feeling to hit, waiting for the happiness to finally show up like it promised, but it didn't. Not really. Not the way you imagined. So you did what felt natural, you picked a new milestone. A bigger goal. A better version of the finish line, and you told yourself. That one will do it. Sound familiar? Think about the last time you said one of these out loud, or even just in your head. I'll relax once I finish this project. I'll be happy when I lose the weight. Things will feel better after the holidays. Once I get through this season of life, then I'll enjoy it. We say these things so casually. Like they're just motivational. Like it's smart planning, but here's what's actually happening. You are putting your own joy on a wait list, and you keep moving yourself to the back of the line. This isn't just about being ambitious or hardworking, this is a pattern. A deeply emotional one. Some people have been doing this since childhood. Waiting to feel proud until the grades were perfect. Waiting to feel loved until they stopped causing problems. Waiting to feel enough, until they finally became enough, and now it's just automatic. Joy feels like something you have to earn, happiness feels like something that comes after, like there's some invisible authority in your life, some silent rule, that says you don't get to feel good yet, that you're waiting for permission, and the scary part. You don't even realize you're doing it. Psychologists call this the arrival fallacy. The happiness does come. But it doesn't stay, because the moment you arrive, your brain is already scanning for the next destination. Here's the psychology behind it. Your brain is wired for survival, not satisfaction. It's built to keep you moving, chasing, improving. That's actually a good thing in small doses, but there's a mechanism called hedonic adaptation. It basically means your brain gets used to good things, fast, that new job excitement. Gone in about 3 months, that relationship high. Your nervous system normalizes it, that goal you crushed. Your brain files it away and starts looking for the next problem to solve. So the finish line keeps moving, not because you're ungrateful. Not because you're broken, but because your brain literally resets the baseline, every single time, the goalposts move. And nobody told you that was going to happen, and this is where it gets really painful, because now you're sitting in the life you built, and it feels hollow, and instead of questioning the pattern, you question yourself. Why can't I just be grateful? Other people would kill for what I have. Something must be wrong with me. You feel guilty for not feeling happy. Which makes you feel worse. Which makes you chase the next milestone even harder, hoping that one will fix the guilt too. It's a loop. A quiet, exhausting, invisible loop, and the most heartbreaking part is, you've been working so hard for a feeling that you keep pushing further away. So let me ask you something. What if the problem isn't where you are in life right now? What if the problem is the condition you placed on feeling alive? What if you've been so focused on the destination, that you forgot you're allowed to exist? In the middle, sit with that for a second. Here's the truth nobody says out loud. Joy is not a reward. It is not something you unlock after suffering enough, working hard enough, or proving yourself enough. That feeling you're waiting for at the finish line, it lives in regular Tuesday afternoons. It lives in a good cup of coffee before anyone else wakes up. It lives in a conversation that made you laugh until your face hurt. It's not waiting for you at the next milestone. It was always available, right now, and a pattern in your mind has been quietly blocking it. Feelings are real. But the rule that says you have to earn happiness before you can feel it, that rule isn't real. Someone taught it to you. And you've been following it ever since. So what do you actually do about this? First, catch the phrase. Every time you hear yourself say, I'll be happy when, stop. Recognize it. That's the pattern speaking, not reality. Second, don't replace the goal. Replace the condition, you can still work toward things. Ambition isn't the problem is making your emotional life hostage to outcomes. Ask yourself, what would I enjoy right now, even while I'm still working toward that thing? Third, practice what psychologists call intentional presence. Pick one moment today, just one, where you decide to feel good on purpose. Not because you earned it. Not because everything is perfect, just because you're here. And you're allowed. And finally, talk to yourself differently. Instead of, I'll relax after this, try, I can feel okay right now and still work toward what I want. Both things can be true at the same time. You don't have to choose between drive and peace. You've been waiting a long time, for the right moment. The right number. The right version of your life. But what if this moment, messy, unfinished, imperfect as it is, what if this one counts too? What if you don't need one more achievement to finally give yourself permission to exhale? Here's the question I want to leave you with tonight. What is one thing you've been putting off feeling good about, that maybe, you could let yourself feel good about right now? You don't need to arrive in. You're already here, and that's enough to start. That if this hit home for you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And I'll see you in the next one.